I first need to mention that this is springtime and my sinuses are in hell. So forgive me for sniffling or clearing my throat. I can't help it right now. Medication only does so much. But people have asked me to follow up with this Dakota Digital lithium battery swap in my golf cart. And it didn't end up nearly as nice as I had hoped. It lightened up the golf cart tremendously. But what happened is these batteries will go into what is called, I'm going to zoom out here. They go into what's called low voltage shutdown to protect the battery cells. If you get below a certain voltage, you can really cause damage. And I haven't studied these batteries, but I've heard that it can cause them to burn up, catch fire, whatever. But regardless, they do have a low voltage shutdown. And my wife and daughter use this golf cart mostly to cruise around the neighborhood because that's legal here. And with the Trojan T105s, they would make it for miles and never have an issue. It would never even slow down. With these Dakota Digitals, they're not making it maybe 2 miles and they're shutting down. Now, these batteries, if you call them for tech support, they're going to ask you, excuse me, they're going to ask you what the voltage of each cell is, and they're going to explain to you that you need to equalize charge these batteries. So you'll have to put a charger on each battery here, let it charge, and then here, and then here. It takes me 2 days to do it because I just set the charger on it and walk away each evening. And then once in the morning on the second day to get the middle battery, to get the batteries all up to charge. If one battery discharges more quickly than the rest, then that's it. Whatever battery hits the low voltage discharge mode the first, shuts the entire thing down because these batteries are in series. So here is my solution. I already had these batteries just sitting on the shelf in my shop. So I added these 3 Optima batteries, put them in series. So I have 36 volts. Of course, that's this battery tied to positive, sharing the positive with the Dakota. And then this negative to this positive, this negative to this positive. This negative, I'm going to a switch to isolate the batteries, okay? So what I've instructed my wife to do is drive the golf cart on these batteries, document how far she's going before it shuts down. Once it shuts down, I'm going to have her flip the switch, which will begin to charge these batteries, take them out of low voltage shutdown, and then start operating the cart off of these batteries, which she should be able to go a few more miles. We're going to find out. But, you know, with these lead acid batteries, the cart will slow down and its performance will diminish remarkably. So she'll know to start heading home because our neighborhood isn't huge. If she needs to go a mile on lead acid batteries at a slow speed on, you know, as they get to be a lower voltage, so be it. It's not going to be an issue. She'll make it home. If I'm wrong, I'll tow her. But I've got that wired to the switch here, and this is a 500 amp switch. And then here it is from the front. So it's currently in the off position, and all she has to do is rotate it clockwise, and she'll be ready to rock and roll and get home. So that's my update. Bottom line, I'm not pleased with these Dakota lithium batteries that much. I do like the fact that they're light, and it lightened up my golf cart tremendously, but they just don't have the juice to run this cart. Now you can see I do have a 400 amp aftermarket controller, but that's not significant or remarkable to me because my wife and daughter don't run around trying to race this thing and floor it everywhere. So there's just no excuse for these batteries to operate so poorly. I'm going to document the performance of these batteries very well. I've been working with the guys at Dakota Lithium They asked me for full charge voltage, which I've provided. After all this, my plan is to give them the documentation, and if they've updated their batteries, I want another set. If they haven't, well, I want a refund, because this isn't what I signed up for. Working on this golf cart all the time, constantly having to do charges on individual batteries rather than the entire string. I'm over it, but I'm going to do my due diligence to prove these batteries' performance to myself and to them, and I'll share the results with you guys. But for now, I'm not a fan. I wish I had reported this to you guys earlier. I'm sorry I didn't. I really hope I didn't inspire too many people to buy these, but I was honestly excited about buying them, and I wanted to share what I was doing and share the results. I work quite a few hours each day, 7 days a week, so I just really struggled to find the time to follow up with stuff like this, and for that I apologize, but I will report back again and let you know where we end up with this. Please like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys watching.